Hello everyone, it's Brian. I'm here to review Fear the Walking Dead, Season 5, Episode 11, You're Still Here. We finally picked back up with Alicia. This episode mostly focused on Alicia, Strand, and Wes, with Morgan and Althea as a secondary group. In this episode, I really like this episode despite some faults I had with it. I think this episode deserves an 8.5 out of 10, which is really good for Fear. I gotta say, after 3 episodes, the second half of Fear is a lot better than I thought it would be. So the episode starts out with Alicia looking at the tree art and a bunch of walkers come at her, so she calls Strand to kill them. He eventually does, and Strand reveals that Alicia hasn't killed a walker since before the plane. It seems like Alicia no longer has her legendary toughness anymore. It's basically gone. Some people thought that the tree spelled "you are ill" after Strand decapitated that walker, but the U from YOU is covered and the T in still looks uncovered. So it didn't really make sense to me. I didn't really get that vibe. Also, I found it weird when Strand decapitated that walker so easily. There are only 3 years in the apocalypse, so the walkers shouldn't be that weak. It seemed a little inconsistent. Alicia and Strand eventually pick up Wes on their walkie and pick him up, and they even take his motorcycle. Meanwhile, Morgan and Althea, they go to a bank and Al starts putting her tapes in the safety deposit boxes. I actually didn't think this was stupid because a bank would actually make a pretty good outpost. So back with Wes, Alicia, and Strand, they drive to Wes's camp and we get this nasty moment with walkers eating a deer. This actually grossed me out. I mean, can you guys think of the last time walkers actually ate something or someone and it actually grossed you out? It's been a while, I think. So anyway, they arrive at the police station and Wes he tries killing some guy, but he gets away. The the guy takes the truck and breaks the fences, letting all the walkers in. Strand and West try to fight off the walkers, but they realize they have riot suppression weapons, not real guns, and Strand injures his eyes from some tear gas. They get inside, but are trapped. Alicia and Strand don't want the thief to die, so they radio Morgan and Al, but they get blocked off by Logan's group. Logan wants the oil fields, and Morgan tries convincing him, but it doesn't really work. Logan then stupidly mentions Morgan's wife and son, resulting in Morgan in going almost clear mode. So close, maybe next time. Anyways, they leave to find a different route while Alicia talks to Wes about helping him. Wes doesn't care that the guy he shot earlier might bleed to death because he stole something belonging to him and Wes's brother. Wes mentioned that his brother died a long time ago to get condensed milk, so unfortunately it can't be Heath. Please let me know if you guys thought this was a mistake, that Heath and Wes should have been brothers in the story, because I really would have liked that more, I think. I would have liked that theory. So because Strand can't see and Alicia doesn't kill walkers anymore, Wes goes outside and takes on all the walkers by himself. He's a pretty capable survivor, despite never killing anyone before. When the walkers get close to Alicia, we get a flashback to when she killed that radiated walker. So I believe that this was all about Alicia being afraid of death, not about her believing that walkers shouldn't be killed anymore, sort of thing. So so Alicia had fear because basically she is fear. I mean, she's fear itself, I think. So that was interesting. I really hope I'm not wrong, but I think Alicia is going to survive. So back to the episode. Alicia, Strand, and Wes find the bleeding guy and think he's a walker, but he was only pretending to be, and he attacks Wes and tries to strangle him, but Wes takes his knife out and stabs him. It turns out that Wes chased this guy down and killed him, all for a transcript that Wes wrote. So basically just a book, and Wes doesn't even take it because the guy actually died for it now. Alicia looks in the book and finds out that Wes is the one who created the art on trees because she reads the line, "If you're reading this, it means you're still here," which I'm a little disappointed at, but if Madison never returning means Alicia stays, then I'm happy with it. I'm okay with it as long as it works out in the end. Alicia looks at Wes's sidecar motorcycle and finds paint cans, so Alicia decides to continue Wes's idea and work and makes a nice looking tree art. She even kills a walker, so it looks like Alicia is over her, fear of killing walkers and possibly dying. Morgan and Althea see it, and they have a heart-to-heart about Morgan's past and state of mind. So She asks if he's willing to open up about Jenny and Dwayne, and Morgan surprisingly agrees. We then get Logan's group breaking into the bank from earlier and taking Al's tapes because the oil fields might be somewhere in them. Like I said previously, I enjoyed this episode. Uh, it had good character development for Alicia, Strand, and even Wes. I wonder if he'll return. We almost got Clear Morgan again, but not yet. Once again, we got no Max, Annie, or Dylan, although most of you guys are probably glad about that. Next week looks like it's going to focus on all the others during this episode. So like John, June, Charlie, and Dwight, whatever they were doing. I actually didn't see this episode as a bottle episode because it had Alicia and Morgan, who are basically the main characters. We had a lot of Morgan in the second half. Hopefully they don't fully replace Alicia with him, but we haven't had a big or noticeable death in a while, but we might get one next week. Well, that's it for my review for Fear the Walking Dead Season 5, Episode 11. Please let me know if you like this episode or not, and why. I'll be back for next week's review of Fear. Take care, guys. Bye.